Perky Planes and RC here, operating at 2.4 gigahertz and got the good old H2O. Alright guys, what you seen there was pretty much the only little snippet of footage I had from the other day of the Wild Stick with the Super Tiger engine actually running. The rest of the time, honestly, was spent with me flipping the prop, trying to do this, trying to do that, trying to get the thing to run. It just was not my day, I guess. I don't know. But that's, like I said, that's about the only piece of footage I had, managed to get out of my recording there of the engine actually running. Needless to say, I'm struggling a little bit here with the Wild Stick. So nothing that I'm gonna try my best to figure it out, and I've of course been asking around as well on some things. So basically, the problem I ran into was I was going out to the field to actually try to tune the engine a little bit, at least make an attempt to, and run some fuel through it and just sort of kind of get the feel for it. And like I said, I managed to get it running there at one point, and more or less what eventually ended up happening is it got to a point where my glow igniter was about dead. Was not supplying enough, fire, so to speak, and I was starting to have trouble with fuel to actually be able to feed it into the carburetor. Not sure what happened there. We had tried troubleshooting a couple things as far as like the flow from the I actually had a club member who actually came by there, and we kind of worked with it a little bit. But having some problems getting fuel from the fuel tank into the engine. I would flip the prop, and I kept looking, nothing. So kind of back to the drawing board a little bit on that. So not sure if it's just the procedure I'm doing, if I was maybe messing it up or something. The club member mentioned maybe looking at the O-ring on the carburetor, see if maybe it had a leak, stuff like that. So kind of back to the drawing board with it, and figure out what's going on. Something else I did want to kind of mention as well, as far as the content of this channel, I always try to focus on just whatever project I've got at the time, and sometimes, of course, well, actually all the time, I have bounced between different projects, just to kind of keep it a little interesting, because that way it's not a whole month of just this airplane. It's actually, just kind of a mix of different projects and planes I have going on. So with that in mind, and with trying to troubleshoot the stick, I want to try to work on some other projects in the meantime. Now, I may very well post a video here and there with some progress on the stick, so stay tuned. We'll keep working with it, but to not make things so stagnant, I'm going to kind of bounce around and do some other things as well. So that's kind of the plan. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm giving up on it or anything like that. Complete opposite. I know I've had some projects that I've maybe done one video on and there's nothing else. Not to say I don't care about those projects or want to do those projects. It's just other stuff has sort of happened. Then I know, like I said, there are some projects out there that are like that. I still have them, if that helps you. I still have some of those projects. They're still in storage, still up here in the building or whatever. I just have to get them back down and get back to work on them. So like I said, not giving up on the stick, just going to go back to the drawing board and just kind of see what's going on with it. Expect to see, of course, more videos of it in the future, getting the engine running and things like that. So and if it becomes too much of an issue, to where I feel like I'm investing more time and effort into something that is obviously not going anywhere, then we might look at some other options or something like that. So or discuss it further at that time. But anyways, like I said, gonna hold off a little on the stick, work on it some, and I'll post progress as it happens. So, but we're gonna start diving into some other things as well, and all that good jazz. So, anyways, guys, that is all from me. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.